stuff, but you can email groups. Like me and Nestor have worked together he used to have the International Film Club. I've hosted an event. I've worked with other outdoors people, and we kind of build our own groups promoting each other. So ask about doing that. Or even a sponsorship change, excuse me. It was there. This is the sponsorship page thing that's on the side of your meetup. If you have a logo or something, you can ask them to post it up on your site, and you post it on theirs, so when people are on their site, you can see your logo. Now, animated GIF, very important, because if it's flashing in the corner, they're going to look at it, right? This is just typical, human behavior. I know I talk fast, but I know also all of you want to get out of here too. Greetings to new members with links. Okay, when a new member joins, what I used to do is, hey, thank you for joining, here's all the stuff. And I used to put a little greeting on there, thank you for joining. I see a lot of organizers now putting a link to their own, because what happens is a lot of people go into Meetup and go, hey, I saw a friend, and actually Meetup's making this a little bit easier now because they have this Facebook integration. Oh, who are my friends on there? So if they take a look at your friend's profile, that's the profile that's on Meetup, if you greeted them and put your link to your site, which is also on the side, but they also read the greetings, that helps get more members to yours and take a look at it.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Can you repeat that?
Sure.
I didn't quite understand.
So when a new member joins,
yeah.
you have the ability to go onto their profile, and there's a little thing that says greeting. Right. So you can type a little greeting to them that goes onto their profile page. Right. Okay. So when you do that, if you put a link to your site, okay, so your URL to your Meetup site, if one of their friends,
they're already on it. Yeah.
Yes, they're already on it. But if one of their friends that are not part of your group sees their profile, they can then also see your comments, and then they can click and go to your site.
I've been sending them individual emails, and now I'm going to do a greeting. Thank you.
Yeah. Now the individual emails, if you're pretty much using the same thing, if you go into the options menu, or options of your group, you can also set the one that they get normally.
Set what?
So under options, who said that?
You can set what?
You can set, so when they join your group, they get an email from you already. So there's no point of sending them another greeting that way.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But then other people don't see it, it's not visible.
Correct, that's why you see it.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. They can delete it. I actually delete lots of mine because some of it's just people trying to promote their own stuff. But just know about it. Keeping events on the calendar. If you have no events on your calendar and you tell someone to come join your group, they don't know what's coming up. I find it really important to always have stuff on the calendar, right? If I take a break for 3 months, I still have something planned out, some social, something that I don't have to think about, because I really want them to always have something to look at. Meetup has, okay, how many members?
15 million.
13 million.
There you go.
I found a million next year.
Yeah. Finding Meetup members outside of Meetup. Okay, Twitter. Until this year, I was like, I don't get it. I do not get Twitter. How am I supposed to get members? I don't get it. So, when I posted up mine, what happens is I didn't get members emailing me. I had not connecting to me. I have other companies connecting to me. So I had like the New York Social something connect to me. I have Zag Sports connect to me. I have all these other things that are connecting to me. And then when I post an event, I also post one on Twitter, and they usually repost it and says, oh, excellent job, and it goes out to their members. So where I thought it was going to be my members, no, they're actually reposting my stuff. Or if I have some type of deal, or I say $5 off, there are these deal sites that are scouring Twitter and then posting up my stuff on that. So it's really unique, it's different, it might not work for you, but it's something to know about. It can't hurt to have a Twitter account. Facebook. Okay, Facebook is key, right? I mean, there are a lot of groups that are created in Facebook because maybe they don't know about Meetup. And it's not bad for you to join their groups to find out what's going on if they're in New York. So an example is charity. There's tons of charity groups in Facebook. So it's okay to join a group, talk to the organizer, hey, do you mind posting up one of my events that I'm doing? If it's a running club, it's a really great place to be. You might want to create your own so to get some more exposure and link them back to Meetup. Join similar groups. So this is you just not even emailing them, but also joining to find out what they're doing. This will help you with ideas on things that you can do for your own Meetup to put it out there.
So you do Twitter, and how do you handle all that? How often do you do the Twitter and the Facebook?
Jonathan?
All that stuff.
Constantly.
So what app can you use?
Oh, to make it easier, Pixel Pipe is what I use to make it easier. Pixel Pipe, literally spelled P-I-X-E-L, P-I-P. Pixel Pipe is a website that allows you to program in the various social networks that you're a member of. Oh, thanks. And then you can create, you can then create what they call pipes. So what that means is that you put your post in the beginning of the pipe and it shoots it out to all the other ends of the pipe. So like I have one that is what I call the ultimate one, which goes to everything. And that'll post on my Facebook wall, my personal Facebook wall, it'll post on my Facebook group wall, it'll paste on my Facebook page wall, my Twitter account, both personal and group Twitter account, and it has all other tons of other media, and then you can customize it depending on other situations and other configurations and such.
Yeah.
How does that compare to Hootsuite?
It's free.
Is Hootsuite got the big charge?
They've been charging for a while.
Okay.
I don't know what they give for free. I also found that Hoot is a bit obnoxious in their interface.
But
Are you
there
a
are
programmer?
lots of apps
No,
out
I'm an
there.
IT guy, but I'm not a programmer.
Oh, but you're an IT guy.
No, but Pixel Pipe doesn't require programming.
Yeah,
It's literally
there's-
just choose where it goes.
So there are a lot of apps out there. If you type in social media aggregators, you can find just lots of different stuff. And yeah, so I can do it wherever I am. If I'm mobile, I'll post to all my Facebook pages. Hey, this is what's going on. Hey, we just reached 8,000 members. Hey, we just did this. Very personal, right? It's not a company. It's more of, hey guys, look what we're doing. Thanks for joining and everything like that. Craigslist. I've posted up. I used to Craigslist a lot. There's mixed depending on what you guys do. It can't hurt. I'm not sure. Did Meetup remove the posting to Craigslist?
The what?
No, it's still there. Okay. So if you go into promote, there's actually a thing called Craigslist. You click it and it'll take you to the Craigslist site. Does everyone know what Craigslist is?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't, it's essentially like a big, easy text forum that people post different things to sell, jobs, what's coming up, and they also have an event site. So it's another place to try to do this. What I recommend everyone do is I have a little sheet on the side, and it says when I post an event, I do this, 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 this. And as I do it, I check it off, and try to do it. After a while, it becomes second nature, and to do an event might take you, an hour, if that, right, to go through everything, and you're good to go. Yelp events. I've only started using this lately, and it's actually quite successful. Yelp.
Do you have any particular tips about that? Because no one even clicks on my Yelp events.
Keep trying.
Okay.
No, I mean, I don't. I've only started using it. You can keep trying it and see what happens. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm sorry, I really don't. But try it. It's just another place. It's essentially just a place you post up events. You can send them directly to your site. There's no issue with that. So just go to Yelp, type in events, and you'll find it. Your own mobile app, as you were asking. So Epic App Solutions are the people that did my app. To do your app would actually be quite simple, so just email them. They'll give you 10% off. It's actually, there's no point because it's going to be free. It's expensive to what Meetup charges? Yeah, but I mean, you get your own app. You can. So I should take a picture. If you guys want, you can see what it looks like, or just download it. It works for BlackBerry, which Meetup doesn't have available, as well as Android and Apple. Now, I will tell you that so we have almost 5,000 downloads now. Our BlackBerry is the most by almost 3,000. Why is that? It's also, one, it's the first one that we got out. Two is, I don't know, there's nothing else. No one else has any apps to download for BlackBerry. So if we put one out, they're like, oh my God. So basically it's just one click to get a member, okay? And you want to make sure that you make it as easy for them as possible.
Hey, well, real quick, just get an idea, what is in your app, just basic?
Basic. Basically, it has a list of the events. They can add it to their calendar. We've built in something that's really unique, which is invite 5 friends and save $5. So if we have an event that's over $20 and they use the code after they type their email addresses, what happens is after they type the email addresses, it basically sends an email back that says to their friends, hey, join this group. It's really cool. It also allows them to post to Facebook, which helps out as well, and a bunch of other stuff.
So you're marketing to it, you're not managing to it, right? Because that's still...
No, it's not managing.
So it's really marketing, spread the word, and
Show them what's coming up.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
An app will cost you
A couple $100.
couple $100?
Yeah. This one will because the platform is already created. All we have to do is put your APIs in, as well as whatever images you guys want. Now, the images might cost you if you guys don't have a designer, then you can go back to the other designer.
Who do we ask for the app and what is the name of it?
So, just, there's an email address, just go to them, just say, hey, I have a meetup group, I'm interested in it. This might be a market for you. But this is, I can talk to you about this later, if you guys want to get through the rest. Okay. Searching offline. This is interesting, right? Most of us think of, hey, I want to get members that are online, right? I want to send them an email. What about getting those members that are not behind their computer? So this is where your flyers come important, this is where your business cards come important, this is where your interpersonal skills, like I put on my resume, comes important, right? So shout out some groups. What do you guys have?
Mahjong.
Mahjong, okay. Which I'm going to go out there and say the high population of probably Asian that play Mahjong?
No,
Do you
it's
know?
emerging.
Okay, is it? I didn't know.
There's 25 different kinds of Mahjong.
Okay, but so you might go to a game store, right, that plays these or sell these, right? I'm just thinking this off the top of my head. Hey, I have a group that does this. Do you mind if I put some business cards next to the Mahjong sets, right? The reason I was going the Asian way is because I was thinking about going into some Asian stores and doing it that way as well. Another one, please.
Brunches.
Sorry, brunches?
Brunches.
I mean, that's the easiest one you can think of, right? You just go around to different places that have brunches. Now, they should love you because
They do love me.
I would also look at Time Out New York because you also want to promote to those new ones that may not have people going there.
They love it.
So there you go. Give me one more quick.
Women's social group?
Women's like how social?
Like we go to movies, we go to museums,
Okay.
we go to restaurants.
So any of like the women's places,
YMHA.
Weight Watchers. I don't know if there's a lot more women that go there, or but actually that might be good too, right? Because they want to do social. People that are also on diets. I don't know, but just think outside the box, right? One of the key things I can't stress enough: talk to people, talk to your friends. Hey, I have this group. Look at my site. Does this make sense? Can you read it? That's what's important, because if you understand it, I write something and I could spell it incorrectly, I know what I wrote. But if I ask someone, do you know what this really means? And they say no, then you're not doing your job as a marketer of your group. So really make sure that you talk to your friends and people that don't know what you're doing, which is exactly what I said. Ask your friends and family for ideas. Promoting it to local papers. My experience, not the best for what I do. However, depending on what you guys are into, if there's a niche paper that works for what you do, you might want to consider it. I know that there was a gay, lesbian, transgender group that advertises and I feel bad that I can't remember the name of the thing, but they're very niche and they found that was really successful. I promoted in AM New York, and because I'm just kind of all over there, I didn't get the clicks. Talk to everyone, never stop promoting. I look like a sales guy whenever I talk to my friends, like, oh yeah, I'm doing, skydiving tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm doing this, and trying to kind of get what you do into your normal day conversations. That'll help them promote for you, right? That's the goal.
Don't you have the feeling that promoting an online-based community in printed media, be it distributing cards, magazines, whatever, is a waste of money? That's my feeling after 8 years of trying everything.
So my feeling for local papers, like I said, for me didn't work, for you it might work. Business cards for me, I feel that they do work.
Yeah, that yes. But,
Yes,
but printed media like a magazine,
Oh yeah, magazines and
or
stuff.
distributing postcards
Yeah.
to people in the street that
It's
they are not going
hard.
to go and write the URL and join the group. That's not
However-
going to happen.
So, my favorite story on that one, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it's
So, a few years ago, I tend to work very late, and I was going home very late at night, bleary-eyed from a long day of work, and I'm in the subway, and who do I see handing out postcards but Nestor?
That's not how I know that.
was thinking, he's like, all right, for his opera meetup, and he's like, all right, there's an opera happening tonight. Most people are going to probably be exiting and coming through this station, and I'm going to hit them with the cards here. So he's probably looking for people in suits to give the
Here you go, Nestor. They deserve that.
like running into Nestor like at 10:30 at night, or however late it was, with handing out those postcards. So he speaks from experience.
Yeah. So, however, since you're doing QR codes, you guys know what this is? Those little boxes with the little stuff. That's making it a little bit easier to get people from a printed ad to actually going to your site. That's the goal of it, right? So if you have any type of postcards and stuff, or even on your business card, you might want to consider a QR code. So those that don't know what a QR code is, there's a quick QR code reader. You scan it, and it takes you to a website. It adds a contact. It does lots of different things. You can create them. You just go to QR Creator and on Google, QR Creator, and you can type in anything you want. It'll create those for you.
What does that do?
So it creates these big square dots, it looks like, or big square boxes. And if they take their mobile device and they scan it, they'll go directly to your site instead of them typing in your URL. Again,
I think there's
there
a-
she's not there, but yes, the URL is very important.
You
I
have
think there's
that?
an app for that.
There's hundreds of
It's-
them.
yeah,
Thousands of
downloadable.
those, yeah.
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 Do you have that on your business card?
I don't currently. I
That's a
am going
good
to be
idea.
doing that on the back of my business card, yes. Because,
That's a good idea.
it's kind of what we're getting into. Yes, and we're gonna hurry up because we're last thing. So, tips and tricks. Get friends to sign up. You first start your meetup group, if you're not that many, get your friends to sign up. I know you don't want to hear this, but even if they're not attending, you might want to ask one or two just to RSVP yes or change it for them, just to show that people are coming in your group. And if they see that you're active, you'll have other people kind of join. It's just social, right? You don't want to be the only one. So if you see there's 4 or 5 people, oh, then you'll join, and then more people join. We all do it. How many people walk down the streets and see a group of people just rounded around something? You go there too, but they're selling like jewelry, and you're like, oh, I don't want that. So, okay, keep 2 events on the calendar. It's really important as well. Like I said, you want to keep marketing it. You want, if it's on there, Meetup's going to be sending out the emails to it.
What's this end of events change number of participants?
There you go. At the end of events, what's unique is I found this, I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but you can actually, when it says rate your meetup, you can say how many people were there. Well, even if one person showed up, you can still say 100, and it'll show up 100 people on your site.
Say that again?
Look, in usability, it's gonna, the net result is that people are gonna click in and see 2 photos next to 100. They're gonna think you're basically trying to pull the wool over their eyes.
Which I can
trust you. So, I mean, in usability, I've seen it happen time and time again where somebody will say there are 15 people there, and they'll be like, oh, there are 15, I wonder what they were like. And then they'll click in, and there's literally 1 or 2 photos, and they're like, ah, forget this. And they,
Yeah, so
Leave it turned off.
I wouldn't go extreme.
But you can add like 5 or
But
10.
you can add
15
a couple
people.
people.
Yeah.
Not saying to do it. All right, so some of those that charge, you might want to consider doing a couple events that are free, right, that are social. That's how I get most of my members. I literally get between 100 and 150 members new by just posting up a social happy hour. People don't want to pay money for stuff, so if they join your group for something that's free, they'll come out, they'll see what you're about, right? It's about you. Oh, hey, this is not bad, the people aren't bad, and then they might be opt to come out to some more things. It just makes a great, better experience for them.
Quick question, when you do the sign 5 friends up, get the discount or free,
Yep.
how do you manage that? Because you have the set costs on the event.
Yep, so the way I do that is in the app it actually says when they purchase, I will then after the event refund them through PayPal. So every event that's anything over $25, I add a new line that says, did you know about our code? And they'll put the code in there, and after the event, I'll look at it and see who's
Where
done
do
it.
they put the code?
You know how you can ask questions for each event?
Yeah.
That's where I put it. I asked them to put the code that they get from the device.
And where did you get this app?
I created it, or I had someone create it.
Wait, I'm kind of missing that, sorry.
Okay.
Whatever.
Let me just get through this and I'll
Yeah,
talk to the app, because I know we have to start leaving those that want to listen, we don't have to listen. And the last one is keep communications to a minimum. I know a lot of groups that just go, hey everyone, this is what we're doing next week, and the next day, hey everyone, this is what we're doing in 7 days, 4 days, 5 days. It's a lot, sorry again. I do have lots and lots of events, so I personally do one, it's called either mid-year, mid-month interview, or month interview, where I list out everything for them, because I literally do between 15, 20 events a month. So I try to keep my communications to a minimum.
I really am sensitive to that communications minimum. I do. I also I created a member that receives mail that I can read as an outside point of view. I was arranging my photo book, my album from an event from Saturday, and I'm blown away with the automatic. Richard just uploaded this many, Richard just uploaded 4 more, Richard liked the vertical rather than the horizontal picture.
What?
I mean, I'm scared that I've had people quit for that.
So, I basically, if you've ever read the mid-year, so I usually give them meetup tips.